Hi everybody, this is Kelly from Soaps and Such, and I am at home in my home lab. Hi everybody. Yeah, so I have my hair in a ponytail and I'm working on some coffee bean candles. I said, hey, maybe everybody would want to see how these things are made, and why don't I go live? Because, hey, I'm getting used to it. So here I am, all grubby, in my home lab. Hi everybody on this Sunday morning. Welcome. So this is kind of interesting. You'll see as I switch the camera around. Hopefully it'll work. There we go. So here are my coffee bean candles right here that I'm getting ready to make. I had an order for 3 of them, so I need to make more. And I thought you'd be interested in how I do it. Well, the first thing I need to do, of course, is get my wax up to a temperature of 180 degrees so it can take the scent, fresh coffee scent. A #1 coffee candle, we usually sell out of it. And so this is how I start these. Now, I wasn't coordinated enough to try to tape this as I was getting those coffee beans on. But how I do this, I'll just take one of these right here and show you, is that I actually have to hold this on the side like this. And then, let's see if I can balance that. And then what I do is see if that'll stay, is I ladle the wax on the inside without a wick. So I'm actually pouring the wax, putting the beans in, and then pouring the wax on them to get them to stick in the middle like that. So it's wax that goes in there, and then I start turning it, pour some more beans on the side, and keep turning it and put some more beans on the side. Careful not to get that bottom with any wax, because I still have to glue in that wick. So that's how we get things to stick on the side, or I do. That's what I found out. So I'm going to make 6 of these, as you can see. So what will happen next is on these, I will do a second round of ladling the inside with wax over those beans. Okay, so I usually go 2 layers because, and this is cooling down, I usually pour this at 130. I'm going to actually pour it at 125 today, because if you pour it in the candle and it's too hot, or you haven't put enough wax to hold those beans on, what will happen is, if this is too hot when I pour, all the wax will melt and those coffee beans will float up to the top. And I don't want that, because I worked hard enough to handcraft these and get those beans sticking on the side. So that's what I'm doing this Sunday. I think it's still morning. This Sunday morning. It smells awesome, like fresh coffee in here. Of course, like Soaps and Such crafts soy candles. And this is a wick clip. I wanted to show you that. This is one with the wick in it already. And then, oops, sorry about that. Still learning how to control my hand here. And then you center the wick with that. Of course, I pour it first. I'll pour it without the wick clip in. Then I'll put the wick clip on and center that wick for it to cool. So that's how that wick stays in place. I'll center it a little bit more. So again, you have to recap, you have to get your wax melted so it can take that fragrance, and pretty soon there'll be some coffee candles all ready to go. But I thought you'd find it interesting how I had to ladle those on the side. So have a good day. Kelly from Soaps and Such.